the game now.
Oh
Oh
man,
man,
we'll finish that story later.
that was an incredible fast 4 minutes. Like what?
I think they'd been in for 2.5 minutes when we joined.
Oh, okay, right, because we were
Because
messing around
spec
at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, no problem. Alright, let's wait for this lag to sort itself out as well. I hate this at the start. It, like, jumps around
If you
a
put it
bit.
into like the lowest speed, it sorts itself out pretty quickly.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. It should fix itself. Okay, welcome guys to game number 3 now of the TyRanT War. It's currently 2-0 to TyRanT A. TyRanT B looking for a victory on this map, which is Caribbean, which is definitely a full water map. But we'll see how this one goes, because I'm feeling at the moment like we could see another restart. I honestly did not expect to see a restart on this map, but TyRanT will use that.
Definitely an interesting call. Anyway, in the blue, playing as the Japanese, we have Death Bomb, but known as Cab. In the green, playing as the Vikings, we have the Viper. In the yellow, playing as the Chinese, we have Fire. And in the red, playing as the Saracens, we have Doubt, making up TyRanT A.
Yes, they're over to the sort of left-hand side and the sort of south area of the map in this little L shape. For the opposing team, TyRanT B, up to the top of the map in pink, we have Slam playing as the Chinese. He's in the flank position. In the pocket for TyRanT B, we've got Riot playing as the Saracens in teal. The second pocket is Baggio once again playing as the Japanese in orange. And finally, we've got Jordan23 on the other flank, playing as the Vikings in grey. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this game goes. I feel like gold might become a big issue in the late game. There's not a huge amount of gold on their starting islands. And obviously the main gold that they're going to have to take later in the game is in the center, which is going to be so crucial.
Yeah, definitely, because they do have their main gold pile, and then off that, they've only got a 4 patch. So really, whoever gets the water, and the earlier they get it, they're going to get a massive advantage by being able to continue to build galleys, because of course there's no trash for water.
No, exactly. It does require gold, like it or lump it. I feel like... I don't know, actually. I was going to say, who do you feel is going to be the better water team here? Like, I'm just looking at the players, I'm trying to think about it, and I honestly could not say. I think it's going to be pretty close.
Yes.
I don't know, all I know is I'm seeing Vikings as Viper right now.
Yeah.
And we know he's incredible on water. Like, I think in the Jordan vs Viper series, I don't think Viper dropped many water matches at all.
No, and interestingly enough, Jordan
He's
is
against
the other
Jordan. Yes.
Viking player. So it's like we've got a mini battle inside of the big battle, because Jordan and the Viper, obviously good friends and good rivals, are against each other in the kind of Viking war.
Yeah, for those who missed it earlier on in the year, there was a Viper versus Jordan, because those were basically the two top on the ladder. I think Jordan won it out by 1 game. And I think Viper took most of the games that were on water. So that should really tell you something. They're both at a really high level, but Viper might just be a step ahead. But this is a team game, so we'll see how it goes down.
Do you want to go ahead and say your motto once again?
Whatever. If you really want me to keep spamming this.
Go on.
A champion team is not a team of champions.
Yes, not necessarily. Obviously,
necessarily.
the teamwork is so crucial. Alright, interesting thing about this map is that the players do start with 3 boar. They've got standard deer, and I think it was standard sheep as well as berries, of course. So, you know, pretty much guaranteed to get off to a decent start. And obviously we've gone past the 4-minute mark here. We're not going to see a restart, and it's going to literally be a very much all-out galley war. But I do hope that we see some kind of landings. I really do hope we see that.
And I already have my fingers crossed for a sneaky demo ship, of course.
Of course. I mean, it depends if they're trapped against their docks, but...
Exactly. That's when the sneaky demo is at its peak.
It is. You do see it occasionally, you know. I was like, sneaky demo, it's a good idea, but I mean, does anyone really do it? And then I remember we were casting some games.
Yes.
When was it? What was that for?
I can't remember. I think we mentioned it first during... which tournament? It was the big
Titans?
1v1 tournament.
Was it? I think it was Clash of the Titans. We were casting a game together, and we were like, "Oh my god, he's gone for the sneaky demo." I think it was Falcon Stray, wasn't it? And, and he just like did so much damage with that. It was great.
And then it's just kind of become a thing. It's actually, I don't know whether I've been bringing it up and it's become more common. Like, I definitely don't want to claim that one. But I've definitely noticed it a lot more. I feel like I'm paying a lot more attention to that now.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, you know something? I think this is a bugged map. Riot's only got 1 gold.
Really? Should we tell them?
I think we should. I mean, it is a bugged map. Riot only has 1 gold.
Does everybody else have
2.
2?
I'm just checking now. Everybody else has 2 gold piles.
Alright.
Apart from Riot, who
Do you want me to message Viper?
I think you should. He only has 1, which is just like, obviously you can't play a game of this caliber with a bugged map. Let me check though. I mean, he's got 3, 6, 7 in that gold pile. 3. Yeah, it's definitely bugged. He should have 2. They're probably going to realize that themselves, but that is not good. Obviously, that is a huge problem.
I sent him a message, whether or not he sees it or not.
Well, obviously,
That's
there's delay of 4 minutes, so we're going to see that in a little while. I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Honestly, we could see a restart here based on the fact that it's a bugged map, but obviously, we'll have to wait and see for that. We'll see. I mean, they might realize pretty quickly. I mean, Riot's going to have his whole base or island scouted, and he's going to be like,
yeah,
dude, I've only got 1 gold. But it might be a little while before that. Slam, very fond of saying, today.
Yeah, I know.
He's just airing in the chat all the time.
I feel like he's disappointed with himself when he says something like that. Like,
yeah.
You don't want to know.
He feels slow, maybe. So yeah, Slam is on the flank position here for TyRanT B, and Doubt already Feudal, and Slam a good amount of time behind him actually. Only just getting up as Doubt's got his 3 docks. So, you know, I'm going to be curious to see though how the pocket players decide to play this. Will they?
Yes.
Will they make a lot of galleys, or will they focus more on doing a little bit of a fish boom? Because there are so many fishing spots on this map.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about with Viper, because of course, as we know, he has an amazing fish boom into Imperial. Like, he's literally like written the book on that one. So it'll be interesting to see what he wants to do.
Yeah, at the moment, 3 docks with Grush seems to be the way to go. It looks like they're all doing that, even the pocket players. But whether or not they'll add in more fishing ships as the game goes on, I imagine they will.
Yeah.
But you know, it is a risk, because if you do lose that water and your fishing ships get taken down, you just give your opponent even more of an advantage, if anything.
Ooh. Looks like KCAB is actually doing a lot of damage to Jordan right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, what with his galleys down here?
Yeah, he's ahead. He's definitely been taking out a lot more galleys so far.
Yeah, he's got an extra galley there on the water. KCAP's trying to micro this, but as I said before, I honestly feel like Jordan, like KCAP for instance, has not got so much speed as the other players. I feel like he's a great strategist, but I still feel like, you know, against someone like Jordan, he's gonna struggle simply because of speed, but.
Yeah.
KCAP's doing a good job, even so. He's doing a great job. I'm kind of
here comes the next wave of galleys, though.
Yeah, now Jordan's going to push him back, potentially. But then again, his are coming out as well. I honestly, I'm quite impressed with KCAP here. Or Cab.
Yeah,
even.
very well played. I wasn't expecting to see something like this. And of course, Viper watching that channel as well to keep it 1v1 between KCAB and, well, Cab. And
you've got to bear in mind, as well, Jordan's Vikings here, and Cab's taking the advantage over him.
With Japanese.
With Japanese. I mean, like, obviously Japanese decent water civ with their eco buildings costing a little less, but even so, against the Vikings. Oh, there we go. Jordan's pushing it back.
It's another level. Fire's coming in with a bit as well now. Fire and Doubt looks like they're doing a good job. They're holding it, definitely.
Nice. Good stuff for them. No restart yet, though, so I don't know if we're going to see the entire game here.
Oh, I think by this point, because it was about 10 minutes I sent it, so if it is going to be delayed, it would be restarted about now.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. It could still happen, but this galley war over here is pretty intense. I mean, Cap's pushing this one back still. He's still got the advantage over Jordan, it seems, and Viper's coming in with some extra galleys to help out, but Bagiofro seems to be having the advantage. And it honestly, to me, it's looking like the Vikings are not matching up so well to the Japanese here.
Ooh, it looks like though KCAB is starting to take a little bit of an advantage. Yes, and he's going to get caught between Bagiofro
as well.
The Cab is going to be pushed out of there.
Yeah, that's a big loss for him fighting against that. And not looking good down here for the Viper and Cab. Up in the top,
Still though,
looking decent.
Cav really
for
held
Riot.
it off. Like, he did a very good job for what it was.
Yeah, the problem now though is he's going to lose his fishing ships, which is a huge deal. I'm just thinking up in the north though, they seem to be doing alright. Fire and Doubt looking good up here, not taking too many losses just yet. So, I don't know, it's kind of a little bit even. There we go, they're going to go. Doubt and Fire pushing in now. They all have +1 attack and range. And this could be quite a big battle up here.
Definitely, I'm expecting to see a lot of micro.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's so many galleys, it's going to be pretty difficult to do. It looks like Doubt and Fire getting a small advantage with Slam retreating there. I think they've got the numbers, but it's hard to see sometimes because when they patrol, the units do stack quite well. And Doubt,
it's so tense.
taking the runaround. Looks like they're going to call back, and they're going to take losses in the process. And that was a good victory for Fire and Doubt there. They are going to push them right back. They're going to go for the docks, perhaps. They could even go for the fishing ships here. We'll see what they do, but they've got an advantage there.
Ooh, Cab going to lose some villagers, though, hunting the deer on the shore. That's one down already.
Down here. Oh, man, yeah.
Second even.
That's pretty nasty for him. And Jordan now, score leader for his team, TyRanT B, and holding things together for his team at the south of the map, it seems. Whereas in the north, Slam and Riot looking pretty bad against Doubt and Fire up there. Now the castle times are going to be so crucial here. Viper's already up. Bagiofro is up. And they are the only ones. Or Riot is up as well.
Ooh, that could make the difference.
Slam
once he gets up to War Galley.
Yeah, of course. War Galley just going to really help to turn things around. And man, I'm excited to see how it goes in the Castle Age. That's when things really start to either go well or go bad. I mean, if things are going to go bad, it's going to get a lot worse in the Castle Age.
Soon, as War Galley comes in, things like ballistics as well, that's when the real tide, you can see what's going on.
Yeah, pushing in again at the top now. Doubt and Fire doing a great job over here. The redeeming factor though here is that Riot's already up to Castle, and he's going to be up a little bit faster, so is Slam. So they're not going so much into galleys here, rather opting to go with a faster Castle time. But obviously they're losing a lot of galleys in the process, so they've just got to get back at these guys once they get the War Galley upgrades done.
That's exactly it, but as soon as that War Galley upgrade comes in, I don't know if Doubt and Fire are going to want to fight.
Well, no,
that's the thing, because you generally don't want it. If they run away, this is going to be a good chance for Slam and Riot to really push back and try and hold them back and maybe do some dock damage.
Exactly. So Riot now is up to the Castle Age. He's the first one. Doubt and Fire pushing in here just to do as much damage as they can. Of course, Riot wants to keep these galleys alive until they get upgraded, because if he loses them and then gets the upgrades are just pointless.
Exactly. Waste of resources.
Yeah. Viper now up to the Castle Age as well. Bagiofro also Castle. So, I don't know, I think potential here, there is a potential for TyRanT B to push this one back a little bit. They have the score lead overall by a good 200 points, actually. And now with the War Galley upgrade coming in, this is going to catch Doubt out. Lots of War Galleys there, going to get a couple of picks very quickly. And things turning around quickly in the top of the map.
Yeah, going to push that right back, of course, just as we say, because, of course, once War Galley gets researched, one player definitely has a massive advantage compared, and you don't want to go up against that, because, of course, you're just losing units for nothing at that point.
Yeah,
it's just not an equal trade.
It's not worth it. Bagiofro and the Viper here looking like they're having a bit of a big fight, but Bagiofro seemingly without enough units. Though he does have a good score lead over the Viper, so that's an interesting point there. He's got a big score lead over him. But he's losing out in the Galley War at the moment, waiting for Jordan to get up to the Castle Age as well, so that he can also get some War Galleys out. Looks like these guys are going to have a good time down here, though, because Cab looks very like he's been punished at the moment.
Yeah, still not on his way to Castle Age either. It's still like a good 400 food off.
Yeah, which is looking bad for them. Doubt not Castle yet. Fire is Castle now, but without Doubt being Castle Age, they're not going to be able to push these galleys back. And TyRanT B taking down the docks of Doubt at the moment, which is terrible news for them. Because without the docks, how is he going to make any military on the water?
That's exactly it. His production's getting cut in half at the moment, and considering there's only really one unit they're going to be producing, they just need more and more and more dogs.
Yeah, precisely that. And obviously as well here, you know, Fire is not going to want to push in on his own, and they're going to really want to wait until Doubt has War Galley researched before they push into this army. But at the moment, Doubt not at Castle yet, and that's just going to be so difficult. There we go, Castle Age for him.
Right on.
And they really want to do it.
What can they do? Because Doubt losing a lot of docks now. He's losing his lumber as well.
Yeah, he's been pushed
We've got
up
some
with
units
wood.
over there for Slam.
Okay, he's saying go
And
now.
go now.
War Galley
Here we
is
go.
50%, and he needs Fire to go in first to tank this. Because if Doubt goes in, he's going to lose a lot of galleys against this. He needs to get that upgrade first. So there we go. Bodkin Arrow done. War Galley done, and they're looking to push this one back. Will they do it? Do they have the numbers?
Batcho and Jordan, though, looking very dangerous. So is... Ooh, Viper looking very dangerous considering he's going alone.
Yeah, I mean, Cab's really out at the moment. He's not got a lot of galleys on the water at all, and it's 2v1 in the south. Now, I think if Riot and Slam win this battle at the top, then it's going to be difficult for TyRanT A, but they're going back.
Ooh. Oh, this is absolutely insane, the amount of galleys we've got on the map here.
Yes.
Viper, though, going up by himself against two.
Two on one.
5 galleys there from Cab.
Well, he's playing as the Vikings, but my god, he is not going to have enough here. There's no way. Bagiofro and Jordan23, 2v1 against Viper here. And obviously, in this position, the Viper is just not going to be able to outproduce this. Not when the other player is a Viking as well. And they're just going to keep reinforcing. Viper's going to get taken back, and Slam saying WTF at the top. I think he just patrolled in and lost all of his galleys or something. I don't know.
He's definitely lost a lot. It's looking like it's going to go TyRanT A's side there.
Wow, they should not have.
Oh, but saying that, Riot's got a lot of galleys patrolled on top of each other.
Yeah, actually, you might be right. Let's have a quick look there. There's just so many. They're so stacked. It's hard to see. Slam lost so much there, though. I don't know how he did that. He must have not patrolled or something. And now
Ouch.
it's almost 2v1 at the top. Viper falling back at the bottom as Jordan and Bagiofro push in. They can again take down Cab's docks.
There we
Look
go.
at this, GG from Doubt. And,
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. TyRanT A gonna lose that one. TyRanT B, excellent water play. And the 27-minute game in this 4v4. I mean, that was a pretty quick decider there.
Yeah, definitely. That was insane.
I don't really know how I feel about that. I feel like Cab, I don't want to say let the team down. I mean, he's a great guy, but I
He
mean,
did well at the start, but the fact
was
he was up
so
against
good.
a Viking.
That's the thing. I mean, he was so good at the start of that game, taking out Jordan's galleys and getting the advantage against a Viking, as you say. But after that, he just lost it, and Viper 2v1 was not able to hold. And in the top of the map, Riot just had way too much for them to deal with.
Yeah, well, when it comes down to like 2v1, like on a situation like that, when it just comes down to like the amount of units you can have out on the field, not to micro or anything like that, you just can't do it.
No, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Once ballistics is done, there's no way you're going to be able to out micro your opponent when they've got ballistics, because you're going to take too much damage as you retreat, as you try and maneuver. You just can't do it. You have to fight, and it's just pure numbers at that stage.
Yeah, that's exactly what we saw happen.
Yeah. All right. So let's come out then. Game 3 going to TyRanT B. A little bit of a comeback. The score is now 2-1.